I got some of this for you.
Goodness. For me?
Yeah, just for you.
Hey, Coach, just how much did like the past month, like these close games that you guys have played, when you guys were down 12 in that fourth quarter, how much did that sort of play into this game, and what can you take from tonight that you could roll into Thursday?
I think what we learned in those games is the composure that you need within these moments and not getting too high, too low, and kind of understanding possession by possession becomes important. Shrinking our think, locking into, the details of whatever that moment is. Just staying confident and poised, communicative, and I thought, coming into timeouts and huddles, our posture was positive, it was confident, and never wavered. But all the stuff that we had gone through in the past month that mattered, close games, being down, being up, these moments are particularly important to have the deposits for playoffs.
Coach, holding Asia Wilson scoreless the last 7 minutes, what worked defensively?
A lot of down, being in her space, utilizing her length. We've spent some time looking at Vegas and what they're going to run, knowing that where we need to be physical before she gets the basketball. Not a lot of capability to congest a lot of times because there's shooters on the floor, so a lot of those possessions become Ezzy, Nneka, and Dom going one-on-one and utilizing their length and physicality. Just with a player as great as Asia, you just want to make it as difficult as possible, and I thought our group did that.
Coach, sometimes it's a tale of two halves. This one was more 2 quarters, third and fourth. They kind of controlled the third. You guys outscored them by 11 in the fourth quarter. Kind of what happened in each of those quarters?
I think, first of all, we took care of the ball this particular game. I think defensively we were getting stops and we were playing in more transition and flow. And then in the fourth quarter we were able to identify mismatches that we wanted to take care of, along with spacing, and we executed well, shot the 3 well, and I think we did. I believe we scored on our last 7 possessions of the game. I think that is growth in a lot of areas, especially making a comeback and understanding what we need, where we can score, areas of the floor. But I think that we were taking it possession by possession at a time. I thought that Dom was rebounding really well. They didn't get a lot of second chance opportunities in that stretch. I know a lot of free throws occurred, but there are a lot of really good high efficiency plays offensively and defensively, solid, getting through screens, playing tendencies, and being just really communicative.
Coach, you're allowed a few minutes to enjoy this one, but how do you reset, get ready for Game 3 again? Another one with the season on the line, and certainly we've seen a game this week, a game last week, where you had to make a shot to keep things going, and you did that. How much can that carry over into this Game 3?
Yeah, we're going to look at the film and we're going to make the adjustments that we need to make, as is the aces. We know it's going to be a chess match, a battle. But what we can learn from this game is the way that we started. It was important. Didn't start the game with a turnover. Didn't make the first bucket, but I think that we had a good look and we knew where we wanted to attack with Nneka in the middle of the floor. And then, just being sharp in every area, not allowing, the runs to get too big, staying in the moment. So all of these intangible things with mindset, spirit, all of those things that come into play with it in a Game 3, plus now the execution that we saw that we can do on both sides of the floor. We got to package all of that and bring it on Thursday.
Coach, the free throw discrepancy, Vegas had 29 free throw attempts, you guys just had 12. What did Vegas do so effectively to draw so many fouls, and is it potentially something replicable for your team?
How many?
29 free throws.
I know, but who had the majority?
Usually Asia.
Yeah. And it's difficult. Those are probably fouls. She's, whether it's hitting on the arms. I thought we had a tough one. I thought that was a high 5 call with Jackie that we gave up for 3. you know, it's, I don't want to talk about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Coach, I know that you said that you were going to wait a little bit before considering Malonga in the starting lineup or having more minutes, but thinking about her past performances, or later performances, and just her ability to stop top scorers like Asia, like Nafisa Collier, would you reconsider that perhaps for the next game? Maybe put her in their starting lineup or give her more minutes?
That would be telling you the game plan.
Hey Coach, so you talked about taking away the others. Obviously Jackie and Asia got theirs, but what did you think your team did well in taking away the others?
Yeah, that's a great question. That was part of the scout. I thought that we were locked into the others. At the 3-point line was where we didn't do well at the beginning, at game 1, but you know, Evans having 2 as opposed to 11 or 15, whatever she had last game. Cheyenne Parker, Jewel was in her pocket. She scored some early, but then you have Gray with 7 and Bell with 7. Like that's the pocket that we have to stay in. Not allowing. We know that Asia is a load. If we could keep her to her average, that's a plus for us. But we have to be locked into the others, taking away their comfort because they can knock in threes at a high clip. They can really impact the game and stretch the game and get on a run. And if we can lock into their tendencies, then we can be in the game.
Coach, we were talking with Skylar about her being a cold-blooded killer with that final possession. When you're making that play call, does she volunteer or do you guys run that? What's the mindset going into her getting that last shot?
Yeah, I'm going back to your question, Jeff. I think part of us on that run was a lot of Skylar's aggressive activity level, her mentality. She's built for these moments. She's been in a lot of these moments. And yeah, again, you want your 2 best players in action. And I thought that she, you know, we